All right, here's the next problem. It says a rectangular shaped fuel tank measures 60 inches in length, 30 inches in width, and 12 inches in depth. How many cubic feet are within the tank? So the first thing we need to know is the formula for the volume of a rectangular solid, which is its length times width times height. After that, we need to realize that it says it wants the answer in cubic feet. So if we did the answer in cubic inches, we would have the incorrect solution. So perfect. So there's multiple ways to do this problem. First, I can just do it by converting each of the units to feet and then multiplying those together. So let's start with that. Let's just take 30 inches. So to convert, remember we're going to put it over 1. We need to know our unit conversion factor, right? So we'd have 1 foot equals 12 inches. And we have to pick one of these to be on the bottom and one to be on the top. Since we want to get rid of our inches and they're on the top, we need to put inches into the bottom, right? So we'd have 1 foot, then these inches will cancel with each other. And essentially I'm going to be left with 30 over 12. So 30 over 12, that comes out to be 2.5, and the unit is feet. So I can do that to each one, but since we've done it one time, at the end of the day, what we're going to do is we're going to take our inches and divide them by 12 to get feet, right? So we can also just do the volume is equal to 30 divided by 12 times 60 divided by 12 times 12 divided by 12. We should all know that one's just 1, but perfect. So when I put this in my calculator, again, I'm using the TI-36X Pro. What I'm going to do is hit the fraction button, which is directly above the 7. It's going to display this on your screen. And I'm going to put 30 in the top, use the down arrow, go down and put 12, use the over arrow to go out of the fraction, and then I'm going to hit multiply. So let's do that. Let's do 30 divided by 12 times fraction button again, which would be 60 divided by 12. I get out of that, hit multiply again, and then I'd have 12 divided by 12. And I hit enter, and what happens in my calculator is that I get 25 over 2. But if this is multiple choice, that's not a good option because that would be 25 over 2 feet. So how do I convert that? I use my fraction to decimal button that looks like the 2 triangles right above the enter sign. Hit that, and it comes out to be 12.5 feet. But since we multiplied feet times feet, so if I had the units here, it'd be feet times feet times feet. This is going to be feet cubed. We're talking volume here. Remember, volume is 3-dimensional. The other way to solve this problem would be to just go ahead and multiply out with the inches. So we could do the volume is equal to 30 times 60 times 12, and the volume will come out to 21,600 inches cubed, or cubic inches. Then I'd have to convert that to feet cubed. Remember, we said we can convert any linear unit conversion to second dimension or third dimension just by squaring or cubing. In this case, we need to cube it, right? So we'd have 1 foot cubed. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Feet times feet times feet is cubed. 12 times 12 times 12 is 1728 inches cubed. So we would do the same thing, setting up the unit conversion. So inches cubed, put it over 1. Decide what goes on the bottom. In this case, we want to get rid of inches, so inches would go on the bottom. And then this would be feet cubed on the top. These will cancel, so at the end of the day, I'm going to multiply across here and divide these two numbers. So it would be 1600 divided by 1228. And of course, the answer is going to come out to 12.5 feet cubed.